it. How could you give up a Lamborghini for a Viper? I need to take it on a track for sure. Okay, day one of Viper ACR ownership, and I don't know if this camera, this new mount is gonna work. It feels like it's really bouncy, so I'm sorry if it is, but I figured I would break out the POV cam because I wanna show you guys what it's like to drive this car. There we go. It's a lot easier to drive a manual car when I don't have to hold the camera. But there are things back here that I don't even know what they are. I think this is the car cover. You guys are literally experiencing this with me because I haven't done anything off camera. This is my first time, and I think it's a car cover. It should be. Yes, gotta be. So I have a matching green with stripes, a matching green car cover. Really cool on there. Like I said, this car has all the original equipment. Comes in a Viper bag. That's very nice. Here, I don't know what this is here. Looks like some documents, maybe a window sticker. This is like a... Okay, here's all... Okay, wow. Yeah, check that out, check that out. Wow, that's neat. Owner's manual, Viper ACR. You feel like it's a really special car. Like, not that a ZR1 isn't special, but they're a little bit more mass-produced. Like, these are all handmade, and you feel like you get a little bit more exclusivity with the Viper than you do a Corvette, even the top dog Corvette. I still love you, baby, don't worry. Really nice in a little book and everything, like a little protector. And I'm guessing this is the window sticker on the car. I don't even know if I want to read this, though, because it's so disappointing how cheap I could have gotten one back in the day. Base price, 95 grand, GTC with ACR pack. And wow, there you can see the ACR pack, 6 grand. Total price 143, and I paid, well, a lot more than that. A lot more than about 100 more than that. I have everything, you know, that came with the car really nice and organized, and that's it for the trunk there. I'm gonna take this off. Now, technically, I'm supposed to have this on because it's my temporary registration, but I think it's really ugly on the window. So if I get pulled over, I will just say that it fell off. Right in there, and we're good to go. Love the snakeskin badge. I mean, I can't tell you, I can't show you my face right now, but I have been smiling from ear to ear. I just really, really like it. I think it looks perfect in the garage. I mean, you got the ZR1 and the ACR together. Side by side, two of America's finest cars ever made, and both super cool and collectible. And I wake up every day realizing how lucky I am that I have you guys in your support, and I think you're gonna like the content I make with it for you. But it really is a privilege to own these, and I can't thank you enough. A lot of people forget that. A lot of people on YouTube forget that you would be nothing without the people that watch and support. And yes, I've worked really, really hard for 6 years, and I worked for a long time without making a dollar. So I deserve what I have, but it's because of you. And, you know, I don't forget that. So let's fire it up. And let that V10, that 8.4 liter V10 roar to life. Oh yeah. Make sure we're good. The Viper isn't, it looks really wide, looks massive, but it's not actually that big. Like the Aventador is way wider. Really driving the Viper, and this car, I gotta say, so far is freaking awesome. Now again, I haven't had it for very long, so we'll see, because the Lambo, for example, I would, even after like, I think I had that car for 9 months, and even after 9 months, I would get out and in the garage and look at it. It would still make me happy. It would give me that same feeling I had when it was new to me. On that note, I did see some people saying, like, how could you give up a Lamborghini? How could you give up a beautiful, exotic V12 Italian Lambo for a Viper? And, you know, honestly, if I'm being honest, on the face of it, they're not all that wrong, because the Viper isn't quite as refined as a Lambo, and in a lot of ways the Aventador is actually a more livable car. The Viper, like, you have to know what you're getting into when you buy a Viper. It's my thing. I like it. Now for everybody, I would say for the average person, an average car guy, they might like the Lambo better, especially if you get like a Huracan. A Huracan would be a much better daily driver than a Viper. The Viper is a car, like, you really have to know what, you really got to know what you're getting into with this machine. You really have to understand this is not a Lamborghini alternative. You're not gonna cross shop a Viper with a 720 or a 488 or a Huracan. You're not gonna. And if you do, I think you will be disappointed. You want the most badass machine out there, and you're willing to give up a few comforts, I think you can't go wrong. The Viper does better than the Lambo though, cup holders. It's got freaking cup holders, so I'm loving that, and it's got modern Bluetooth and all that good stuff that my Aventador did not have. So there are some ways where it's more practical. Oh yeah. Modern creature comforts are overrated anyway. Like, when I'm driving this car, I don't care at all that, like, oh, maybe the ride is a little stiff, or, you know, maybe I don't have a lot of storage space. Like, I don't give a crap about it.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Gotta break it in.
Okay. Send it. This is it, your absolute last day to enter to win the 700 horsepower C8 Z06 08 car, 37K miles on it. Absolutely beautiful Jetstream blue metallic. Can be yours, your new daily and your new weekend race car. We just released some new products I think you will love. We have the glass cleaner now and the wash, which we don't have the labels on it, but we, as you can see, we have it in stock. The label is over here. So we have glass cleaner, car wash, detail spray, and soot cleaner all together. Our new #1 seller, the Bakery 47 shirt, cake frosting with the donut handle, the spoon for the barrel, and whipped cream there for the front sight. Super cool. I can see why it's our #1. Get one right away. Secured by AR-15 shirt, still a super cool classic. Black shorts and camo shorts. You guys are loving those, so get them now before summer is over, unless you live somewhere where it doesn't matter, which I'm jealous of you. A charity that helps retired service dogs from the military and police that need medical care. Great cause. Check out Hurricanes Heroes. Lots of cool designs, and you're doing a good thing. The key tags over here: pull to eject, hearing loss may occur, remove before flight, girls do it better, student driver, all the American flags up top, hearing loss may occur sticker, don't tread on me with the Lego, +5 horsepower, and then my favorite one, which I'm getting one right now for the Viper, student driver, baby. You can get a student driver sticker and put it on your new Corvette. Anything and everything on the website counts. Every $5 gets 15 entries to win this car and the Raptor. 2 vehicles, 2 winners, same price, but this is your last chance, the last day to enter. Good luck, guys. Click that link down below. Send it. It's easier to do donuts in a manual car because you can modulate a little bit better.
Yeah,
or if
sense.
You need to like kick out the back, you just kind of clutch kick it.
Yeah,
like I'm some pro drifter. I talk like I'm a pro drifter.
Right. Taking this to the track how many times now?
Oh, that'd be 0. I am watching Brooks's new video, drag times in the Rimac Navara. Now this is a car that I knew about. Sorry, I'll turn it down, but yeah, I got it playing down here. This is a car that I knew about for a while. You know, it's been out for a while. Well, not maybe the Rivera, but the Rimac in general. And, you know, I saw it on Top Gear, and Richard Hammond crashed it very famously and all that. It wasn't a car that I was, like, super into until I rode in and raced the Tesla Plaid, because that car was so fast. And I know the Rimac is roughly twice as fast. And I can't even wrap my head around it, so I had to watch the video, and if you haven't seen it yet, it is insane. I mean, my God, like I said, with the Plaid, the future is here. Well, that's like the future for kind of regular performance sedans. Tesla Plaid is like the future's M5. And then the Rimac is the future's Lamborghini, so to speak, and it is unbelievable. Well, I won't ruin it for you, but 8s in the quarter mile at 100 and... well, more than 150, we'll say that. The future is here, and I gotta say, I'm kinda getting into it, although I still want an engine, I still want noise, and I don't think I'll ever not want that. Like, even a slow car, like this truck is not fast, but I love the whole theater of the Hellcat engine and the whine of the supercharger and the sound and everything about it. I love it. But man, if we could figure out how to make, like, put an engine in it to make it sound good and then have it just be kind of 99% electric, I mean, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. These cars are nuts. And again, we're still kind of at the beginning of this whole new era. So it's crazy, man. You can just watch the video. Please, if you haven't seen the video, watch it. I mean, think of drag racing. Like, who is the quickest drag racer on YouTube? Cletus, and what? He runs, like, if he runs an 8, that's a good time, right? If he's running 8s. This car will basically do that, bone stock, every time, in all weather, all altitude, DA, everything. Like, it doesn't matter, and that's crazy. Now, people are always gonna race because, like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have, like, the fastest car to race, and it can still be fun. But it's yeah, it's a whole new world. Dropping off the Mustang at Whitmoyer for our winner, Dimitri. Dimitri, now I did strap it down pretty good, and I think it's still back there for you, so we should be okay. I figured I'd show you guys like a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff that isn't normally, well, it's not very interesting, so I don't like make videos about it and talk about it for a long time. But yeah, this is like one of the things I do. So when the winner gets the car, I try not to drive it. Now, sometimes you have to, like I don't have the trailer with me or whatever, but I try not to drive the car because you never know what could happen. You could have a deer, we're in PA, a deer could run out, somebody driving like a maniac could run into me, and I don't want to ruin someone else's car. Gotta give it up to the Rex here. Now, she's not really made for towing, but she does well. It doesn't really squat that bad. It's got a little squat to it, but nothing crazy. And I mean, this truck, I have put this truck through, I think, more than anyone. I tow with it on a pretty regular basis. I've taken it to the top of the Imogene Pass in Colorado. I've taken it on the beach to an island on a boat. I've done maybe more. Now, I'm not boasting, but I think I may have done more with the T-Rex than anyone has yet. And it has done everything really, really well. I love my truck. We made it, and she's all good. I'll unload, and then we'll head back. Wow, I can't imagine this car on track. I need to take it on a track for sure. That's my big dilemma, guys. I don't know when I go twin turbo, should I go sequential or keep the manual? Now, you can go manual all the way up to like 1600 wheel, which I don't think I'm gonna go for more than that, maybe, we'll see. I really enjoy having a manual in the fleet. Should I ruin it? Although a sequential is kind of like, at least you're using your hand, I guess. Woo. Oh my God. The tragedy of the Viper is that it's the things that we love about it so much now are what killed it. You know, they just, if they would have made it a little more practical, a little bigger inside, a little less ridiculous with an automatic, that's the main thing, the automatic trans. If they would have offered it with the ZF8 speed or whatever, and I know they couldn't really get it, I think they couldn't get it in the car, they kind of looked at that. If they had just made some of those sacrifices like the Corvette did, I think they could have, I think we could still see a Viper today, but they stuck to their guns and, you know, they kept everything wild, which again, that's what we love about them now, but that's why they didn't sell. In conclusion, I am loving my all-American car garage, and I think it's gonna stay that way. Although if anything changes and I decide that I did make a mistake or I wanna get something different, I will tell you guys, but quite frankly, you know, I'll be honest, but quite frankly, I don't see that happening. Which one do you like better, or which one would you rather have? Now, the ZR1 still has my heart for sure. That's an easy one for me. If they were both stock and I didn't have such a history with this car, I don't know, it's hard to turn down the ACR because it's so much more rare. I get the impression like, man, this is something different. The Corvette is still pretty tame, pretty normal, and you can see just the difference in the aero. By the way, student driver sticker installed. Yeah, the difference in the aero, like this is the most aggressive Corvette you can buy. And I remember when it came out, I was like, wow, the wing is huge. I always wanted a Corvette with a big wing on it, and the aero is crazy up front. Now mine doesn't have like the, it comes with these bigger little fins here, and I took those off for racing, but like this is the most aggressive Corvette you can buy. This one though, they did not hold back at all. Look at the front splitter. It comes out like half a foot. It's freaking incredible. You have the dive planes on the side, or the canards, whatever you call them. Pretty amazing car. And again, the color is fantastic. I love the green. I feel like it's By the way, also on the Raptor, not only did we do the muffler delete, but we put on some fuel rebels like I always do on just about every truck because I think they look so good. But fuel rebels on a 35-inch tire, a little bit bigger than the factory ones. Actually, not that much bigger like the factory ones with the big, they weren't factory, they were like brand new tires, but it was a factory size. And they actually measured out to be almost 34 inches. So it's really not, these aren't that much bigger, but they're a little bigger, but they're wider. And with the wheels, the offset is out, so you can see they poke just a bit. So it's a little bit, you know, the whole truck looks a little bit wider, and I think that's what you want, especially on the Raptor. Don't forget, you could win that truck, Gen 1 Raptor, 400 horsepower, 411 actually, 6.2 liter SVT V8. You can get that truck and get entered to win the Z06 for the same money. Every $5 spent on InChainDesigns.com gets you 15 entries for both vehicles automatically. That's all I got for you guys, so give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night. Are we ready?
Oh yeah.
Gotta break it in.
Okay. Send it.
Alright, just wait. I don't want to destroy these tires yet. I don't have new ones to replace it, so that's, we're gonna cut it there.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to ruin my tires. That's good enough. That's
That was good.
break-in.
That
That's
was
a
good.
break-in.
Real good.
Break-in.
Easy. First try.
Yeah. I like this car.
Yeah. Me
You know,
too.
it's easier, I think it's easier to do donuts in a manual car because you can modulate a little bit better.
Yeah,
or
makes
if you
sense.
need to like kick out the back, you just kind of clutch kick it.
Yeah.
Like
makes
I'm
sense
some
to
pro
me.
drifter. I talk like I'm a pro drifter.
Right. You've taken this to the truck how many times now?
Oh, that'd be 0.
Well, that's good enough. I mean.